Welcome back, everyone. This is Brian Kirk with Eat to My Own Beat, taking the road less traveled with another cost of living episode. Today, we're going to the landlocked nation squeezed between France and Spain. It is Andorra. It is very small country. It is. Let's see what we got here. The population in 2023 was 80,088. The land area of 470 meters squared and 170 people per kilometer squared. So very, very small population, very, very small size for the country as well. So there you go. Just some more facts here. The capital of Andorra is Andorra la Vella, and the leader of the country is actually the leader of Catalonia, I believe, and the president of France. So Macron is actually one of the leaders of Andorra. So let's go into the facts again. So just to go over, this is cost of living brought to you by the website Numbeo, numbeo.com. It's in US dollars, all in metric measurements. And the last, let's see. It has been updated 140 times in the last 12 months by 14 different contributors. The last time it was updated was May 2024, so this is up to date as of a couple months ago. Once again, all these numbers are brought to you by users on the internet, so there is obviously room for error, and I had nothing to do with these prices being in there. This has all been brought to you by people who live in Andorra, what the prices are, and they do an average to average out all the pricing. So if you do live in Andorra, especially if you didn't live in Andorra la Vella, you can add the prices in yourself if you think they are wrong. So let's get started here with restaurants like we always do. A meal in an inexpensive restaurant is going to cost you about $14.10 US dollars. Meal for two people in a mid-range restaurant, 3 courses, it's going to cost you $43.39, which isn't too bad. McMeal at McDonald's or equivalent combo meal, $10.85. And I have confirmed there are McDonald's in Andorra, so you can go there and enjoy your Big Mac anywhere you go in Andorra. A domestic beer, 0.5 liter draft is going to cost you $4.34. And just because I've been doing this in all the other episodes, I went to ratebeer.com, and the best beer by country listed for Andorra is La Birria Trapella, an average of 3.25 points out of 5, and it is a porter, and that is available in Andorra. So if you've been to Andorra and you've tried La Birria Trapella, there's also a La Birria Trapella Rockstar, which is an IPA. So those are the two, I believe, by the same manufacturer, La Birria, and they make those beers. So check those out if you're in Andorra. Imported beers, 0.33 liter bottle, you're looking at $3.80. It's weird that you're spending, this is a bit of a difference here. You're spending less on an imported beer than you are a domestic beer, which is a regular. Cappuccino regular, you're going to spend $2.71. Coke or Pepsi in a 0.33 liter bottle, you're going to spend $2.20. These are all in the restaurant category, not in a store, like a corner store or a grocery store. So prices will vary. Water, 0.33 liter bottle is going to be $1.73. And then we go to the markets, like we always do. Markets for milk, 1 liter of milk, you're going to cost you $1.29. A loaf of fresh white bread, 500 grams, $1.35. Rice, white, 1 kilo, $2.31. Eggs, regular, 12, $3.49. Local cheese, 1 kilogram, $18.45. So far, I believe that's the most expensive we run into for all the countries we've done. This is only country number 4 for cheese in there. France is known well for their cheese, so it's not very far to get to France to get cheese. So I'm sure it's a little cheaper in the if you go up to north to France, just because I think taxes are a little higher because of the costs of living in Andorra. Chicken fillets, $10.12 for a kilo. Beef round tip, 1 kilogram, you're looking at $13.18. Then we get into fruits. We got apples, 1 kilo, $2.48. Bananas, 1 kilo, $2.69. Oranges, 1 kilo, $2.17. Tomato, 1 kilogram, $3.62. And then we're getting the veggies here. Potato, 1 kilo, $2.19. Onions, 1 kilogram, $1.96. Lettuce, one head, $1.62. And then we're talking about water in a 1.5 liter bottle. It's going to cost you $1.07. Domestic beer, 0.5 liter bottle, $1.45. And then an imported beer, 0.33 liter bottle, $1.51. So there's a little bit of a price difference. It's a little more expensive for the imported beer compared to the domestic beer, but not much. And then cigarettes, 20 pack of Marlboros. This is the most expensive we've run into so far, $5.97. Of course, smoking is a lot more prevalent in Europe, but so have the countries we've done so far been popular for smoking as well. Transportation, one-way local transport for a ticket, $2.06. A monthly pass, regular price, $32.54. A taxi start, normal tariff, $2.87. Taxi for 1 kilometer, normal tariff, $2.03. And 1 hour of taxi waiting, normal tariff is going to cost you $5.42. Now, gasoline for 1 liter, it's in the middle kind of what we've been going for the countries we've seen so far. It's $1.70 per liter. Then we get into vehicles, Volkswagen Golf, 1.49 kilowatt trendline or equivalent new car, $20,609.92. The Toyota Corolla sedan, 1.6 liter, 97 kilowatt comfort or equivalent new car, $21,694.66. Then we go into the utilities for monthly, basic electricity, heating, cooling, water, garbage for an 85 square meter apartment, $151.86. Utilities are going to be more expensive. Being in such a small country, they rely on other countries and other regions to be providing power and resources as well, so you'll be paying a little bit more. Mobile phone plan with calls, 10 gigabytes plus data, 10 gigabytes plus data, $28.20. Internet, 60 megabytes per second or more, unlimited data, and cable and DSL, you're looking at $51.71. Then sports and leisure, fitness club, monthly fee for one adult, $30.73. Tennis court rental, 1 hour on the weekend, $18.98. Cinema, international release, 1 seat, $9.76. Childcare, preschool or kindergarten for a full day of private monthly for one child, you're looking at $593.89. International primary school yearly for one child, $14,155.76. And then clothing, I'm assuming they have all the major chains there. I'm not going to look just because it is a European country. Clothing and shoes, 1 pair of jeans, Levi's 501 or similar, looking at $81.35. 1 summer dress in a chain store, Zara or H&M, etc., etc., $37.96. A pair of Nike running shoes, mid-range, $88.59. And 1 pair of men's leather business shoes, $99.43. Interesting fact about Andorra while we're talking about it here, they actually don't have a military. They rely on France in case of a battle going on. They have never had a military. They have no need for one with the small population and being surrounded by Spain and France. So that's an interesting fact. They They do have a police force, but they do not have a military. Rent per month. Apartment 1 bedroom in a city center, $1,102.81. Apartment for 1 bedroom outside the city center, just about $200 cheaper, $922.02. Apartment 3 bedrooms in the city center, $2,079.07. Apartment 3 bedrooms outside the city center, $1,807.89. Now, to buy an apartment, price per square meter to buy an apartment in the city center, $5,315.19. The price per square meter to buy an apartment outside the city center, $4,094.87. And here's the salaries and financing. The average monthly net salary after tax is $2,375. Oh, sorry, $2,380.75. And the mortgage interest rate in percentages is the lowest we've run into so far for a 20-year fixed rate, 3.2. Like I said, this has been updated 140 times in the past 12 months by 14 different contributors, and the last was done in May 2024. Most money people spent out of all the categories that we went around here, the expenses of distribution would be the markets at 34.1% of their average wage would be going to rent, and 30% of it would be going to the markets for buying food and whatnot, which is pretty common throughout. Utilities, 7.3, clothing and shoes, restaurants, 12.8, 12.6, sorry. So there's all those factors that go into it as well. Cost of living is the next city over is 2.12 kilometers in Les Escalades. That is the next city closest to it. And yes, brings us to the end of cost of living in Andorra. Now, tomorrow we'll be going to Angola, which is the 5th country in this list. And I decided that we will be going with an episode every day, just for the sake of watching an episode, making an episode. And it's been such a big hit. Everyone's been watching them. I got a lot of good feedback on these, and so I will continue to do them. Join us tomorrow, Monday, with the History of Algeria podcast. Tuesday, we have the History of New Zealand podcast. Wednesday, History of Israel. Thursday, nothing except for we'll be continuing with our cost of living reports for each day. And then Friday, we have the History of Portugal, which is the main podcast I've been doing the longest. Episode 115 will be coming out on Friday. All the podcasts come out at noon Pacific time. Cost of living has come out at many different times during the day, usually in the later afternoon, early evening. I have not had a schedule set for them yet, so I've just been going as I have, posting them when I get to it each day. So I appreciate you following us and watching these shows. If you could, like, comment, subscribe to the video. I'm enjoying doing them, so I hope you're enjoying watching them. And I'm looking forward to doing Angola tomorrow with you. Until next time, keep eating to your own beat. Take the road less traveled. Have a great day. And yes, my hair often looks like this because I don't do anything with it. I'm balding in the back, but I have crazy hair in the front. So thank you for watching.